It's showtime.
Welcome to Showtime, the very first variety show on Vietnam today. And I'm Mikey, your host for now. Our studio today is filled with very special vibe. You can see bamboo, rattan decoration all around us, bringing the sense, the touch of tradition. And if you listen closely enough, you can hear the bird chirping in the background. And another element that's very special to our show is our live audience. And today, they bring us the energy. And let's see if they can guess who's gonna be our guest today. So, please give me some guess, some hands. Yes, you please.
Hi, I think it's a fashion designer who uses bamboo or natural materials.
Okay, thank you. I need another guess.
Maybe a singer who loves folk music.
Thank you. Who else?
Could it be a songwriter who loves nature and writes songs about it?
So many different ideas. Let's find out.
As cities worldwide become increasingly engulfed by concrete and smog, one Vietnamese man has chosen to answer with greenery, bamboo, and the gentle embrace of natural light. Architect Trọng Nghĩa is renowned for designs that blend verdant gardens, natural light, and healing spaces. His signature style has earned him numerous national and international awards. Remarkably, each award honors a different project in diverse categories. Trọng Nghĩa, an architect whose revolutionary vision has captivated the global design community.
On Showtime, we're not just seeing performers, we're also searching for inspiring stories of Vietnamese peoples, artists in their own fields who have to share the spirit of Vietnam to the world. And today, we're gonna see the man who not only creates structures, but also the harmony between nature and people, modern and traditional life. Please join me to welcome the award-winning architect Trọng Nghĩa. Xin chào anh. Welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you, Quân.
Yes, and let's join me to do the tagline of the show. What time is it?
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's a pleasure for us to have you here in the studio. Can you share with us what inspired you to choose the path of architecture?
That's a long story, but I was born in the middle of Vietnam, 1976, right after the Vietnam and American War ended. We even didn't have electricity. I saw one architect came to the village and he looks rich. So because my family were poor, so I would like to be rich. I want to escape from the poorness, so that's why I decided to be an architect.
You just mentioned your hometown. So what about Quang Binh or your hometown that trigger or spark the inspiration or your creativities for architecture?
We didn't have electricity. So that's why I learned how to live with the nature. The weather there is quite hot in the summer and it's very cold in the winter. And the house cannot protect us from the wind. So we learn how to live with the nature by living near the tree or the water surrounding, or those that make us to live better with the nature. And then later on, when I went to Japan, I still feel like we need to have some architecture not depend much on the air conditioning.
Yeah, so you just mentioned the switch between your hometown to the journey to Japan. What made you leave Vietnam for Japan?
Oh, I went to Hanoi Architectural University. Every year they choose 2 people to go to Japanese embassy to take the examination for Japanese government scholarship. I was lucky man to pass the examination. That's why I got to go to Japan in 1996.
Yes, and you spent nearly 10 years in Japan.
Yes.
During his 10 years living and studying in Japan, the country greatly shaped Võ Trọng Nghĩa architectural philosophy, inspired his harmony with nature and his use of natural materials. Coming up next, be a performance that captured the essence of Japan. How has this experience in Japan shaped your identities?
There was a great architectural education in Japan. Pritzker Award mean like Architectural Nobel Prize. Many of them came from Japan, and Japanese people, they live with the nature very well, and traditional architecture there is quite good, and of course the modern architecture also excellent. I think the education system there is really special, and I was lucky enough to have great professor. So that's why I need to stay long with them. When I didn't feel enough to start my own, I didn't come back. So that's why I stayed there for about 10 years. They are very disciplined. I mean, Japanese architect. They work very hard. Famous architect at that moment, they work overnight. Maybe many of them, they stay at the office to work. Even I was from Quảng Bình, where I was poor, and then we had to work very hard. So I even could not work for them after graduation. So that's why I came back to Vietnam right immediately to start my office in Vietnam.
Let's go back to the moment when you get back to Vietnam. How has it changed and shaped your desire to create?
It was hard for me when I came back from Japan to Vietnam, because at that moment it was 2006. The year that construction technique was not ready yet to build something that I have been learning in Japan. Then, first of all, I chose bamboo to build my own project is Wind and Water Cafe.
Could you share with us a little bit more about this?
So I came back from Japan, then I didn't have job, works, and so that's why I started to build a cafe for me. One piece of bamboo is about $1, and then the cafe was built by about 7,000 pieces of bamboo pieces. Then we just use like $7,000 US for buying material. And then I started to build with my team to build the Wind and Water Cafe at that moment. And then that was also a challenge because we need to educate the workers to build what we want to build. And then at that moment, because what we learn and we design for other clients, and then they always refuse it because they always say, this cannot be done in Vietnam. So that's why I started to do the first cafe in Bình Dương. And later on, I had to do some design for free for my friend first.
I think maybe this is a good moment for you and me to have a look at some of your notable work. And this, I believe, that is the first internationally iconic green project.
Yeah, this was built for the shoe factory workers' children, the farming kindergarten. In Ho Chi Minh City or in Vietnam cities in general, we are lacking of greenery. So that's why we try to introduce the greenery to the city as much as possible. So we try to maximize the space for the children in this kindergarten by the courtyards, by the space on the roof of the building. And because workers, they are from the rural area, so I think if we do the farming on the roof of the kindergarten, that will be great because their children can have the free vegetable to have lunch or have food during the day. It also helps the worker to educate their children about the agriculture.
It's fantastic to combine the everything in one places. And let's move on to the next creation. This one.
Wow. This in Venice Architecture Biennale. That should be the third one.
The third one.
The first one will be the Shanghai Expo. The second one will be the Expo in Italy. Then this one is the third international project of mine in about 2018, yeah. And they asked us to build at the most beautiful place in Venice. And then we need to build this within few weeks because the exhibition only lasts about 6 months there.
What does it mean for you to bring the bamboo architecture to the international stage?
Bamboo is quite good because we can show the Vietnamese craftsmanship and the Vietnamese culture in modern way. It's like combination with traditional and modern techniques to realize such different style of project.
I can see your emotion when you're looking at your own creations. It's still looking very fresh. You have a lot of emotion relate and attached to your own creation, right?
In reality, my mind is really easy to forget, you know. When I arrive here and then it come back again, my job is about create something and keep building very modest contribution to the society. My team and I always try to contribute good things for the community and also the society, and try to push up the level what we are doing to catch up with the international architecture.
Are you familiar with the blind box concept? We cannot see what inside the box.
Yeah.
And when we open it, I would like to see your reaction. What we're gonna do is simply putting some materials in the boxes, some very familiar and some a little bit strange. And let's see how architecture for Trọng Nghĩa gonna react to our boxes.
Can I open it now?
Yes. Let's pick the first one.
So the first one. Wow, the bamboo piece. We designed some building by this bamboo. When I was born in a village with a lot of bamboo. And this has really good smell.
You also mentioned bamboo is also the 21st century materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
Because it grows very fast. We can use this after only about 5 years. I had been learning structural issue in Japan, and then I just keep connecting them by nail and rough, and then combine many elements to make it, you know, firm. Especially in Vietnam, we have really strong typhoon. That's why we need to have the strong structure to survive.
Are you ready to discover the next one?
Yeah. It's the wow. Is
it a terracotta?
Terracotta. Wow. It can shape in any form you want, like concrete, but this is more sustainable. And this had really beautiful color. We designed pottery house and also a lot of ram earth building. It is very familiar with me because I was born in the small village and we didn't have anything to build a school. So we cut down some small tree around the village to put like a column and put this for the wall to study when I was young.
Let's now move on to the next box.
Next box, wow, the green, huh?
The green.
That's the exactly same concept we are always doing. When we build a building like this, we always put the pot in the parts of the building to control the water. This client, they had severe depression, and then we let him live under the tree like a park to let him more connect with the nature. And also it invite a lot of birds come together. First, it's a little bit inconvenience for the client, but in reality, it helps very well for them with the depression.
Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, this is the concrete. Just the way we use it It can be beautiful, it can be ugly, depend on how we design them. Let's take a look at this building is concrete. Can you feel it?
First of all, I have to say, I feel emotional looking at these pictures.
Yeah.
Because being there is a different experience when you can feel the life in these constructions.
Yeah. We can build a glass building, steel building, or concrete building with sustainable way. Yeah. And of course, in the specific condition like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh, of course, we need a lot of green itself, the trees itself.
And I'm wondering what's going to be inside of them.
Wow.
Not one, but two materials, two items in this.
Yeah. This, when I was a child, no electricity, then all the time, even at night, we have to do this until we sleep. This one is the water. Is a very important element in our architecture because when it's too hot, I put the water on the floor to keep the temperature a little bit lower to live with the hot weather in my hometown, Quảng Bình. Wind and water is the natural air conditioner. In Vietnam, weather, we have a lot of wind, we have a lot of water. We just design the way how to catch the wind and how to use the water as in both element and with the shadow of the green. And then three elements make the natural air conditioning system.
I'm really curious to find out how do you find the creativities and how the idea comes to you.
So the idea, not from thinking a lot, but from not to think anything. I wake up early and meditate on the bed for a while. After meditation, I start to work short time and go for breakfast. I was trained in Japan where people had to work around the clock. We had the word shuden, mean the last train to go home from the office. So the shuden in Tokyo is maybe somehow in the midnight. So we come back from the office at midnight or we stay overnight at the office. So I mean, I had to work like around the clock. In 2017, I started to go to the forest to meditate. I had to work very short, just about 30 minutes per day. So I just used a very simple phone without internet. So I could not contact my staff all the time.
Wow. And at the 2017, at your peak of your career, and you made the decision that going for like 1,000 days of meditation in Myanmar.
People won't work with the people in the forest for sure. And then a lot of big contract was canceled. And of course the staff also left the company because they thought I am in the forest, I cannot work with them, so they left the office. But I was ready to be bankrupt at that moment because I think to heal myself from hidden depression even more important. That's what I need at that moment, not about the fame or earning money or make my company more famous or those things. I need to be free from hidden depression and also the anger in my mind. My wife, she followed me to Myanmar and suddenly she wanted to stay and then she meditate very well. She can sit one section from early morning to night just one time, 11 hours continuously straight. And then she came back to Vietnam to take my daughter to come to Myanmar.
So the whole family go to meditation.
So we are all happy. I'm practicing Buddhism, and then one of the precepts is not drinking alcohol. So I really don't believe that as an architect we need to drink alcohol or coffee to have idea.
Even that a source of inspiration? Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't drink alcohol and even coffee right now, but I can be an architect with meditation. Meditation can help to produce serotonin and dopamine during the meditation. Remember this, meditation and mindfulness will be the super important key and important solution for 21st century.
I see a lot of your work relate to the word healing.
Yeah.
So what exactly it is?
At the beginning, I also started to do architecture at a device to connect people with the nature and people with people. Almost all about the disconnection between the human and nature and human to human. So that's one point and reintroduce the nature to the architectural space and to the city. So it helped to heal the people.
You have the philosophy that architecture should make people more happy and in more harmony with the nature. So was there a specific moment or experience that led you into this realization?
Much of our time we are in the architecture, in the space that we create. So, and the biggest issue, as I told you, is about the disconnection between the humans and nature. That make the big problem for mental issue. So, I don't know, from long times ago, I thought architecture should bring the nature closer to the people or put the people in the nature. That will be the best solution at the architecture.
You know, to truly feel and experience a building, do not sit in the studio, but step outside, get to the building, see with the bare eyes, and truly amazed by the real constructions. We are now at the Viettel Offsite Studio, and this creations has the Loop Design Award 2021. My first impressions is incredible. It's the mixture of both, you know, sci-fi kind of feeling. It feels like I'm stepping into some kind of future creation. So, Nghĩa, thank you for having us in this amazing construction.
Thank you for coming here with me.
Could you share with us a little bit more about how you come up with the idea for this one?
When we came here, almost like no tree. It's a hill without tree. So we think how people be here can connect well with the nature and the surrounding. Being mindful to have more idea, more being productive. Here you can feel like you are in the valley of the stone wall surrounding, and then you can have very long distant vision to the nature, and you can feel the airflow, and then that is how creativity come from.
I literally can hear the birds chirping. I can see the water. I can see the greenery elements in this construction. So on this note, can you share with our audience a little bit about your philosophy of designing that include the element of nature?
Concrete itself is like boring material, but in reality, it comes with greenery, with the sunlight, and with making the space in the middle of them. It like have different value than what we think. The scientists prove that sometimes you need to be calm, you need to be quiet, and idea comes out at that moment.
Yeah.
That is maybe 21st century working style. And you feel like, you are completely in the nature, even you are in the building right now.
We have the witness, so many bees around.
Yeah, it's a bee. In our concept, we can touch the nature, feel the nature surround easier.
And I'm feeling grateful to be in this space.
We have really nice building nearby, and that go together there to enjoy it.
Yeah, shall we go now?
It's a little bit different from this building, but you will see it.
Let's go with us. Walking in this embrace of this new environment, can you share with us how do you think when you create a space for studying?
So at first, I was thinking is great to have the learning environment in the nature. So for the land, not really big, but we plant the trees to make the forest surround the learning space and put the boxes in the middle of those trees. Each class, even it in brick box, but it like inside the nature.
Wonderful. So why I can see around this room, for example, the appearance of nature, but also obviously the appearance of brick. Why this element?
One of the reasons I need to express here is about Vietnamese craftsmen. They have really beautiful techniques. The brick itself had its own shadow to the building. Then it reduced the heat on the surface of the brick itself too. And then that's why it makes that really beautiful expression to the building.
There's an element of nature that cannot take my eyes off, that is water. We see the pond, the water all around this and connect things. How do you put this element in this design?
Is first of all, the climate here is really, really hot. In the summer, it can reach nearly 50 degrees Celsius. Then the water have its own role, make the air cool down. And then that's why I put this in the middle of the buildings, so it can help the temperature, reduce the temperature around. And then that also one way of designing a sustainable building for reducing the using of air conditioning.
It was an incredible experience for me to witness the design creations from architect Trọng Nghĩa in real life, and I just got goosebumps all the times. We would like to know, were there any practical advice for the people to live in the cities with a very little narrow spaces?
I think even people can live in a house with 50 square meters, for example. Then they should do the 50 square meter garden on the rooftop. Of course, in apartment, the situation will be different. And then the big facade also can be green space. And not only the planting the tree, they can plant vegetable.
Not only the architect, but the young Vietnamese architects who want to conquer or to show the Vietnamese pride to the world. How should they learn to keep the Vietnamese root and still have the work that have the impact to the global stage?
For me, I encourage them to learn meditation. So in the state of peaceful mind and inner peace, they will find a good way how to keep the Vietnamese culture and to put the Vietnamese culture in their architecture. And I think they are doing quite well. A lot of young Vietnamese architects, they are doing well right now.
Yeah, looking forward to the futures. Do you have any dream projects or dream works that you would like to present that still nurture and keep your philosophy of work?
I really eager to design the meditation hall.
Wow.
And to design the city with a lot of greenery, with a lot of green space, green architecture, and the people with being mindful and make the society more peaceful. How we use the air, how we use the sunlight, how we create the space for the people, and then that is the energy we use for build the building, the energy we use for maintain the building, and energy we use for destroy the building will be the key factor for sustainable architecture.
Yeah, thank you. And I think that's pretty much a very good note to end our conversation today. And to close this sense of mindfulness, we have a little more music that brings you to this state of mind. And we discovered that architecture is not about walls and constructions. It's also about balance, culture, and spirit. Our guest has shown us that how meditation, tradition, and something simple and relatable like bamboo can help us shape the future vision. Thank you, architect Trọng Nghĩa, for reminding us that true creativities can come from meditation, mindfulness. Until next time, may we all find a little more harmony in where we live or within our heart. I'm Mikey, and this isn't just a show. This is Showtime. See you.
Oh hey, pull up a chair, leave your worries at the door. We got laughter, love, and stories to explore. Hey, it's showtime, and welcome to the vibe tonight. Oh, who's the guest tonight actually, do you know?
Speak like a local. Learn Vietnamese the natural way. Real conversations, real situations.
Biển liền mà đi thẳng cuối dãy và bên tay trái là khu vực biển liền nhé.
Simple.
Chọn trước bà hai anh chẳng.
Fun. And easy to remember. Hosted by a foreigner who speaks Vietnamese like a true local.
Phải nhập ra tuyệt tục và ngôn ngữ chính là chìa khóa.
From daily communication to festivals and cultural moments across Vietnam. With our three familiar companions, Pho, Banh Mi, and Banh Sale.
Now it's your turn. Let's see if you can speak like a local.
Speak naturally, speak with confidence. Speak like a local, only on Vietnam Today.